There's no better time than right now to start building habits that are going to set you up for success for the rest of your life. Today, I'm going to go over 6 different habits that will set you up for success, whether you're looking to improve in your trading, in your overall health, or in your overall mindset. So let's get into these habits. To start, not in these in particular order. It's having a great morning routine, doing more deep focus work, setting a clear plan for the day, learning every single day, having an evening recovery, and then making sure you're consistent and disciplined throughout the year. So let's get deeper into each one of these habits that we're building. So first, we're going to go into the morning routine. So when we have a morning routine, some of the things that we're looking to do is we're looking to wake up early, have a mindfulness practice, having some sort of exercise, a plan for the day, and then, of course, a healthy breakfast. So when we're waking up early, we want to get up ideally before 7 a.m. Really before anybody else in your household. Personally, I wake up at 4 a.m. every morning. When we're getting up, we want to get up right away. You're not sitting in your bed, allowing your alarm clock to go off 3 or 4 times. Set your phone away from your bed on a windowsill, on a nightstand, on a dresser, something like that, to where you have to physically get up to get your phone and turn off the alarm. And then waking up at the same time every single day after day, waking up at the same time. And that can be within 30 minutes, but ideally just at this exact same time. And your body starts recognizing the same time as you start getting more used to your routine. And then a mindfulness practice. And what mindfulness practices that I recommend that are the most common ones are prayer, some sort of deep breathing practice, and then meditation. Then every morning, looking to exercise. Exercising in the morning boosts your mood. It boosts cognitive function, and then it also contradictory. It boosts your energy throughout the day as well. And so, getting that exercise, it gets the blood flowing and gets you moving for the rest of the day. And then get some sort of plan for the day. Schedule, have a to-do list, having some sort of visualization of what you're going to do throughout the day and some of the goals that you may have. And then doing affirmations throughout the day, saying, I am this, I am going to be working on this, I am this, and making sure you're doing these things every single day. As you're manifesting them, then it naturally starts to become what you really see. And then last on your morning routine, having some sort of breakfast. Eating breakfast within 2 hours of waking up. Eating breakfast in the morning helps fuel you for the day, helps boost your metabolism, and it helps you stay focused throughout the day. Ideally, having some sort of eggs, it's a good time to get your greens in with vegetables, and then some sort of fruit as well. So you'll get some protein, you'll get your veggies, and then you can get fruit. Greens are really good in the morning, and then that can help bring in your mental clarity throughout the rest of the day. Next, doing some sort of deep focus work. So as your deep focus work, a couple ways to work on this is the first one is called the Pomodoro technique, and then making sure we're working on only one task at a time and then eliminating distractions. So with the Pomodoro technique, what that is you're working 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break. And then you work 25 more minutes and then you take a 5-minute break. And then you work 25 more minutes and take a 5-minute break. You do that 4 times and then you take a longer 20 to 30-minute break. And what this does is your brain can really only handle 25 to 30 minutes at a time and without on its peak performance. So when you take this break, you're not looking at other portions of your work and other things that you have to do. You're truly taking a break. And by this, it helps reset your brain. And then when you come back after that 5 minutes, you can work just as hard as you were working when you first initially started. This also helps prevent cramming when a lot of people will work too much. When you do one task at a time, your brain can really only focus for one task at a time. You cannot actually multitask. We can switch between tasks very, very fast and think that we are kind of multitasking. But if you're somebody that reads audiobooks or listens to audiobooks, you can't actually like talk to people and listen to audiobooks at the same time. You can't actually eat and do um, and talk at the same time. Your brain cannot focus on two things at the same time. It can switch back and forth very fast. So When we're focusing on one task at a time, focus on that task and solely that task, and that maximizes the efficiency and helps get it done faster at a smoother rate. And then eliminating distractions, turning off your notifications for your phones, having app blockers, which is really, really helpful if you're somebody that just gets stuck on Instagram or YouTube sometimes. Making sure you have a clutter-free workspace. You don't have a bunch of trash and food, and you're not eating at your desk. You shouldn't be eating at your workspace at all. And then putting your phone away from you if you're working. And so making sure that when you need to focus, that you're eliminating as many distractions as possible. Next, having a clear plan throughout the day. So when you first start your day and your morning routine, identify the top 1 to 3 priorities that you have for the day, and then make sure you're time blocking, which what that is you just stick in a certain time. So let's say 9 to 11 a.m. You're going to do this and you're going to do it every single day until you're finished with this if it's a project. And then making sure that no matter what, you are going to do that and there's no excuses, nobody can interrupt that, and you're not looking at time, you're not things, you're strictly working on what this time block is for. And then reviewing your progress and adjusting it as needed. Then learning every single day, doing some sort of reading or audiobook. I'm a very, very, very big advocate of audiobooks. I do not listen to a lot of music, so less music, more podcast audiobooks where you can actually learn in the gym, in the car, when you're running, when you are doing really anything, doing the dishes, cooking. All of those times can be used for listening to audiobooks and things like that. You may not actually get the full information of the audiobook right away. You might have to listen to it 2 or 3 times. Usually, I listen to my audiobooks 3 to 4 times or more. I just kind of have them on rotation every 3 to 6 months or so. So just listening to them over and over, and that every time you listen to it, you'll understand it and you'll get it a little more of the story or the book itself. I do have I listen to a lot of audiobooks, a lot of biographies, and then a lot of psychology books as well, and then some sort of podcast, and then research articles. Doing something to study every single day. When you're looking at research articles, make sure it is from a credible source and you're not just looking at something that was made on Twitter that is nobody knows. And then evening recovery. This one's very important because a lot of people they exercise, they do everything they do throughout the day, and then the next morning they wonder why they're stiff, why they hurt. Yet they don't actually do the recovery that they need for a proper sleep and for your muscles to recover and to calm down. So stretching, getting a cool down every single day, 5 to 10 minutes of like a full body stretch, doing some sort of yoga or some Tai Chi or Qigong if you know what that is. All of these will help kind of relax your body throughout the day and help you sleep, and then also help you the next day be a little looser when you wake up. As you go to sleep in the evening for your recovery, working on what Brennan Bouchard, this is where I learned this one from, is called a 3-2-1 principle. So no work 3 hours before bed, no food 2 hours before bed, and then no screens 1 hour before bed. This helps calm yourself down, calm your nervous system, and build up the natural melatonin that we have in our bodies. And then at the end of the night, going to sleep at the same time every single night, building that biological clock, similar to waking up at the same time every single morning. And then last but definitely not least, having a consistency and discipline every single day. Sticking to your routine and making sure you have accountability. You're either holding yourself accountable or you have accountability partners. As you stick to your routine, this uses less energy. When you have a routine uses less energy, which when you are unmotivated, when you are sick, this will absolutely help you and prevent you from falling off. And then having an accountability partner. If you have not read it, I recommend reading Jocko Willink's book Extreme Ownership. So having 100% self-discipline, taking 100 responsibility for all the actions that you have, taking responsibility for all the mistakes that you made, and then learning from all the mistakes that you've made. Holding yourself accountable with habit trackers, and then if you have mentors, mentors always help as well. And then if you are not somebody that cannot hold yourself accountable with self-discipline, understanding and being aware of that yourself is huge in itself. And then having an accountability partner that's really going to hold you accountable and let you know when you are messing up. So these are the 6 habits that we're looking to build if you do not already have these throughout the next year, and that's going to help you throughout the rest of your life. So having a morning routine, doing more deep focus work, setting a clear plan for the day, learning every single day, having a clean and consistent evening routine, and then every single day being consistent and being disciplined with yourself and with your routine. That's all for today. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like and subscribe button if you guys learned anything from this, and I'll talk to you soon.